Hello, Bellin. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Deeps. Hello, hello, everyone. Yeah, we'll see about what this year's gonna have in store for us. Every year is getting kind of increasingly nuts. So, I expect this year to be more nuts, not less, unfortunately. I don't think we're ever going to be able to go back to less nuts. Yeah, I know. Always remember, everybody, you can't fix stupid. How's my knee? It's okay. I saw the doctor. They gave me some prednisone. It's like a steroid or something. And it seems to be working already because it's not as painful. Um, so they said it's nothing serious. They said it's just probably a really bad strain to a muscle on the outside of the knee. Yeah, so I should be fine in somewhere between a month, maybe about a month. Maybe I'll be okay. I hope. Oh, that's nice, Deeps. Well, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. I'm just here just to say Happy New Year, mostly. You know, if you guys have some questions, you can ask me, but I'm mostly just here to say Happy New Year to people. My cough feels much better today, which is good. It is on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. Hello, Shiva. Happy New Year. It's on YouTube. I'm glad you feel that way, Bellin. I know you're going through some stuff. We're all going through some stuff right now, I think, so we all have to try to help us get through it, you know? Yeah, Valeria, I've been kind of sick and busy and lots of things going on recently and too much with holidays and family stuff, so I've been gone for about a week or so. Happy New Year to everyone. Sure, Christmas too. Happy holidays in general. I will give them both a hug for you. My dad's having a really rough time. He's had bad back sciatica for about a month now. I think it's been almost a month, and he can't sleep and he can barely walk. He's having to use a cane or a walker, and he's in pretty much constant pain. So, yeah. He's having a rough time. He's going to get an MRI on, I can't remember, I think it's on Monday. Or maybe sooner, I can't remember if they figured that out. But yeah, he needs an MRI and he needs probably a shot, but yeah. Anyway. I recently had a cold, but I'm drinking a drink with ice. Yeah, Valerie, I like iced coffee, you know? The way I figure is it's in my mouth, and when it's in my mouth, it warms up a little bit, and by the time it gets to my stomach, it's not that cold. Hello, Victor. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. The people are crazy in Argentina. How is it in the USA? You mean today? I don't think there's anything crazy. I mean, you know, we'll have New Year's tonight. It'll be parties, you know, but I don't do that anymore. I used to party all the time for New Year's. I used to have to perform every New Year. I had to play music in a bar. But I don't really do anything for New Year anymore. New Year's doesn't really mean that much to me, really. As a holiday. It's not really, I don't know, it's a weird holiday. You're cooking mustard chicken. That sounds yummy. Thank you, Imran. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Eugene Marie. Of course I remember you, Victor. You bought a new oven for your New Year, or are you going to buy? 现在式还是过去式还是未来式? If you already have it, then you can say I bought a new oven for my new year. If you don't have it yet, but you're going to get one, then you can say, I am going to, or I will buy a new oven for my new year. Thank you, Hajar. Happy New Year to you. Hello, Romana. Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Well, it's very nice to have everybody saying Happy New Year to me. I bring a large glass full of coffee because I'm lazy to bring lots of glasses of coffee. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I don't like to refill my cup all the time, so I buy big cups. Even my water, I have water here too, but I like big cups because then I don't have to go refill all the time. So, yeah. Hello, Flavia. Happy New Year to you. Hello, Rasha. I'm getting better. Yeah, no, I don't think we have anything crazy like that in America. Nobody really cares about New Year's that much, I don't think. I don't know. Don't ask me. To be honest with you, I don't really know what most people do anymore because I don't spend any time with most people. So yeah. It's not a large cup, it's a pitcher. That's right, Sarah, this is called a trucker cup. This is called a trucker cup. And it's because in America we have truckers who, they haul things across the country, right? So they're driving for hours and hours and hours and hours. And so they get these really big cups so that they don't, they can drive and they have a lot. And it keeps it cold or hot for hours and hours and hours. I can go to bed tonight and wait in a car cup holder. And yeah, so this is called a trucker cup. It is huge. You're right. You missed the conversation. How am I spending my New Year's Eve? I'm not doing anything. I have no plans at all. Yeah, I'm going to say hello to you guys. I might come online for a few minutes to say Happy New Year around midnight, but other than that, no, I'm not planning to do anything. I used to go out and go to parties. Well, the truth is, for probably about, I'm going to say about 20 years, maybe 15 to 20 years, I was always performing on New Year. If you're a musician, you don't really get any holidays. You usually have to perform on holidays because it's a holiday. You're the entertainment. So every Christmas, every New Year's, I was always in a bar or club playing drums, performing. So yeah, for many, many, many years, I was at parties and celebrations. And sometimes I went to go have maybe my friends are having a party, I'll go have a party with them. Or when I was really young, I think when I was 21, I think I remember I had a really big New Year's party at my apartment, and all my friends came, and it was really big and wild. But now, now I'm an old man, and I do nada, zip, zilch, ling. What is going on? What am I looking at? Oh, I have another computer over here, and I'm just moving some files around as I work. That's all. And I'm also talking to other friends who are saying hi to me and Happy New Year to me on my phone. You tried iced coffee at Starbucks. You didn't like it that much. Yeah, I think you told me that, Flavia. It has to be made right, and it has to be, like, I think most people are not like me. You gotta have it on a hot day, but on a hot day, it's a really nice, you get all the benefit of coffee, but you can drink it quickly, and it's cool, and it cools you off. So it's the best of both worlds. It's both cooling and refreshingly, it wakes you up with the caffeine, So, yeah, I like it. Do I know the true story of Christmas? If so, please tell us. It may be useful for us. That's a complicated thing to answer, to be honest, as is Jean. It's Christmas, the history of Christmas is a combination of holidays, actually. Yeah, it celebrates the birth of Jesus, right? That's what it's supposed to be about. But if you look at the history, what happened was the Catholic Church was very what they often would do to try to get more people to join their church is they would take a holiday that you have that's part of your culture, and then they would appropriate that holiday and turn it into a Catholic holiday. And that's kind of what Christmas was partly. There was another celebration called Saturnalia, and Saturnalia was this originally pagan celebration that celebrated like the end of the new year, or at the end of the year, and then the celebration of the new year, or the new season, not the new year. It was really a new season, if I remember right, like the harvest, or something. But anyway, what they would do is they would take one holiday and say, okay, well, now we're going to make this our holiday. And so now you're celebrating both. So if you look at Christmas, there are some parts of Christmas traditions that come from if I remember right, some of it even comes from Egypt. If I remember right, let me check that. Let me check this really quickly. Egypt. What is that called again? Yeah, right. So Egyptians in the winter, they used to put green plants like palms and papyrus in their home to celebrate or to symbolize the sun god Ra's recovery and the triumph over life over death, like winter to spring. So the idea of putting green stuff in your house during this time of the year, that comes from Egypt, actually. So in my house, we have the Christmas tree, but we also have other green things that we put inside the house. There are two websites that I'm sure will have a good explanation of how it all comes together. Okay? Does my family have a traditional dish for New Year's? We used to. Well, yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, we do, Valeri. I forgot about it altogether, but yes. Kielbasa. Kielbasa, Valeri. My family, my father's family is originally, their heritage is from Slovakia. And so we have that Eastern European heritage, and we like to have some kielbasa for the new year. And we have a special kielbasa that my aunt, she sends it to us all the way from Pennsylvania from a special butcher that she goes to. So, yeah, we'll probably have some kielbasa. You're making a Napoleon cake. That's, wow, nice. Okay. Can I perform some songs? Eugene Maria, I'm sorry, but I can't because my knee is injured right now, so I can't really play drums. I'm supposed to stay away from drums for another week or two, is what I was told. So I can't play any drums today. I'm sorry. Hello, Kimmy. I'm fine. How are you? What New Year's song do I like listening to a lot? I don't really think about any New Year's songs. I don't really think about any New Year's songs. I guess I'm boring that way. Chris, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Yeah, I've been sick. I had a cold that turned into bronchitis, pretty bad bronchitis, and then I also hurt my knee recently. My mom had hip surgery, and my dad has sciatica and can barely walk. So between the three of us, we've got three cripples walking around the house trying to help each other, and it's been a little rough over the holidays. So I had to take a little break. Got some stuff going on. Happy New Year, Mark. Happy New Year, Carlos. Happy New Year to everyone. Hopefully 2026 is better. Knock on wood. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Patrick. Slovakia, not Slovenia. Can he speak Czech? He speaks a little bit of Slovak, which is very similar to Czech, right? So, old boy, Victor, when I was younger, before high school, we told everybody we were from Czechoslovakia because it was one country at that time. But then the two split in 1990. I can't remember if it was 1 or 3. I think it was 1993. And they split into two countries, and then it became, we're Slovak, not Czechoslovakian. And so he speaks a little bit of Slovak. I know a few words, I can dobre din. I can say good boy or good day or whatever. Yeah. My grandmother used to say it all the time. Dobre. Yeah, Slovak and Czech are pretty similar. Yeah. Ah, yes, Romana. Yeah, that's right. You're from Czech. Yeah. All right. Wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. I was in high school when it happened, because I remember talking about it and being like, "Wow, this is interesting." Now I have to tell people I have a different heritage. Is Polish closely related to Slovak? I think yes and no. I've been told that Polish is pretty different in most ways, but there are some words in Eastern European languages, almost all of them, there are some words that are like similar, right? So for example, the word kielbasa is a kind of sausage, right? And the word kielbasa, there are so many kielbasa, klobasa, there's a bunch of them that are just similar, and they all mean sausage, right? So if I go to Russia, if I say kielbasa, they're probably going to know. If I go to Poland, they're going to know. If I go to Slovakia, they're going to know that word, right? So there are certain things that are kind of cross-cultural. There we go. Polish has some similarities, but right, that's what I've been told, is that it's similar, but the context, but there's a lot of words that are different, and pronunciation is different, and things like that, I think. But I don't know that much about it, so Romana would be a better person to ask. Right, see, right, Victor just said Polish is in the Slavic group, but it's easy for me to understand Czech, Slovak, Serbian, Ukrainian, Belarusian, but not Polish. That's what I've been told, is that It's Eastern European, but it has a lot of unique features that make it different than a lot of the other languages that are Eastern European that do have some similarities among them. That's kind of what I was told. Happy New Year, everyone. Why do I always use a cap? Well, one, because I like caps. Two, because I usually don't want to deal with my hair. I don't want to deal with making my hair look nice or care about if my hair looks nice. So it's a lot easier. Mostly because I'm lazy and a hat is easy. That's all. And now I'm losing my hair, so it also helps with that. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Despite all this, my style is pretty good. Yeah, well. Thank you. Let's see. R means exist in. There are many different kinds of jellyfish, but it doesn't mean exist in. There must. Huh? Larry, I understand the first part of your sentence, but I don't understand the second part. There must be some mistake. It doesn't mean exist in what? I'm not sure I understand. I mean the B. Oh. No, it does mean the same thing. There must be some mistake means a mistake exists. To exist usually means to live, but it can have a bigger meaning just to be. It's there. It does mean the same thing. It's just one is talking about an animate object and one is talking about an inanimate object. You're right. It does sound wrong because you can't just swap them out. You can't just swap them out. You can't just put the word in there. But the meaning is roughly the same. Chabdodis. Okay? So if I were to try to swap it out, I would say some mistakes do exist. Or you could just say mistakes do exist. It just means they happen. It's a slightly awkward or a poetic way to say, it's a grandiose way to say, to talk about mistakes. New Year, everybody. It's better to let your hair breathe. You think I am bald? I'm not bald, but I'm losing my hair, sure. But yeah. I don't worry about it. So if I don't worry about it, you don't need to. Andy, how many vocabulary? How much is one day is suitable? Andy, the problem is not how many. The problem is you don't have a good way to learn them. When you learn them, you're memorizing them, then you're forgetting them. And then you just don't remember much, ever. So the problem is your method is a bad method, okay? So, Andy, let me help you with something. And let's see. Go to this website and read this blog article. This is my blog article about learning vocabulary. You will probably need a VPN. Okay? You'll probably need a VPN, but go read it. Okay? Thank you, Carlos. How do people in Cincinnati celebrate the New Year? Do they go outside like Russians and set fireworks and drink vodka, hug, and sing together? Yeah, kind of. There'll be lots of New Year's parties and celebrations, and people will go out to eat maybe, or go to a bar or a club or something, or, some people take New Year's very seriously. They have a big family gathering with a meal and everything. Some people, they just go out after work, or, well, no, there's no work today, but they'll go out later in the evening, with their friends to go to dinner and then drinks or something until 12 o'clock, and then we all watch. The big thing in America is to watch TV, and on TV, you'll see the countdown for New Year's, and we all watch New York City, because New York City has the Big Apple, and the apple falls, and it's, big thing. So, yeah, that's what we do. We go to parties and drink and, hug and, sure, maybe singing, sure. Larry, like I said, sometimes it works fine, and it does work in this case. There exist mistakes. Mistakes do exist. You can use it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. If you say that, I totally understand. What do you mean? It's just not the perfect word. All right? That's the beauty of language, is choosing the words that feel the right way to you. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year, Snow. You try to get up and get fit and do some exercise, and even set the alarm, okay? But something stops you. in those moments, those are the moments when you need to remember the great philosophical words of Nike, the Nike Corporation, who said, what 3 words? What are the 3 words that Nike said that are the words you need to remember when you're being lazy? Yeah. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's the only reason why those words are really brilliant. Those are really the best words you can think of when you're procrastinating. That's the only words you need. Don't think about any reasons. Don't think about any logic. Don't try to justify it. Don't try to rationalize it. Don't try to come up with reasons why you should. Just do it. Shut up and do it. Sometimes you need to pretend that you are 2 people. You need to step outside yourself and see yourself when you're lying in your bed and you're supposed to be up exercising. And you need to look at yourself and be like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Hey, dummy. Just do it. Okay? So, those words right there, those 5 words, I think I probably say those words to myself a lot. Hey, dummy. Just do it. It's really all you need. Do I have any goals for 2026? Make it to 2027. That's my goal. Just make it to 2027. Life is precarious right now. Well, life is very precarious. I'm drinking iced coffee, everybody. Yes, I know I'm a crazy man to drink iced coffee in the winter. Crazy man. Yes, of course I've felt this before. Everyone has felt this before. It's natural. Yeah, I think I have another article about it in my blog. Where is it? I can't remember. Did I make? Maybe I didn't publish that one yet. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe I didn't publish that article yet. I need to go look and see. Oops. In Russia, it's become tradition to celebrate New Year's twice. Yeah, right. See, this is why I'm saying, like, calendars, you need to remember that calendars are also something that we created. Every calendar is a human creation. So that means that whatever day that they choose to talk about, it's completely arbitrary. It's completely made up. It's all just what somebody decided to say, right? So that's why every day is a new year. You know? It's holidays are mostly marketing now, you know? I know that's cynical, but it's true. Yeah, anyway. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. If you have questions, you can ask me questions. That's fine. I'm mostly here just to say Happy New Year, but you can ask me questions. Nobody? Nobody? Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Cheers. How many hours am I online? You mean today? Not that long. I think I'm going to be here for another 30 minutes or so. And then maybe I'll be back later tonight for my New Year. Right now it's only 12 o'clock here. It's not New Year's yet. It's afternoon. So I'll be back on for New Year's this evening probably. But today I'm going maybe another 30 minutes I'll be here. Happy New Year, everyone. I do want to thank everybody for all their support. It's always really, really nice to see the same people coming back over and over again. I don't think I'm that likable. So I find it amusing that so many people like me. You have a Korean coworker seating by your side, but you don't know how to communicate with him because you feel embarrassed. Why not, dude? Come on. What's that about? Just say Happy New Year. You know, do you mean every day? Every day you don't know how to talk to him, or you just mean today? Sarah, I don't really do Instagram. Okay, Andy, all right. I have a perfect way for you to solve this problem. Okay? The number one way to solve any problem between people who don't know each other but want to know each other, or maybe it's a little tricky, a little awkward, a little difficult, but you want to. Food. Food is the easiest way. So, Andy, ask that guy, hey man, can you tell me where's the best Korean place that I should be going to? You know, where should I get the best Korean fried chicken here? Do you know yet? Or maybe he's new. Maybe he doesn't know the area very well, and you do. You can tell him, hey man, do you know about this Korean place over here, and this Korean place over here, and this Korean place over here? Food, man. Food is the easiest way to get together with somebody who it's hard to talk to, or it's hard to be around, or you don't know what to say. Food. Everybody knows the word yum. Mm-hmm. If you eat something and you go, everybody knows what that means. Everybody knows what that means. So, try going to have some food with him. All right? Sometimes all your interests are dead. Well, I don't know what that's like. I have too many interests. I have a million interests. I can't get rid of my interests. I'm always interested in learning. That's number one. I read. That's number two. I talk to ChatGPT a lot through research, right? Like, I ask it to research concepts or ideas or questions that I have, and I want to see the data and the results and the statistics and whether I'm right or wrong about what, So if I have a theory or an idea or a viewpoint, I want to check to see if it's correct or if it's backed up by data. So I often talk to it and ask it things like that. I think if you run out of things to feel good about, go find a good book. A good book will always make you feel better. I don't know. If you don't like reading, then I don't know. I can't understand you. I can't understand you. If you don't like reading, that's a big problem. We will not get along. We will not get along. I'm sorry. Because reading should be much, much more important to you. It should be. I know. But it's boring, Teacher Mark. It's so hard to read the words. I don't like to read words. And all I need to do is tell you, is it sad if somebody cannot read? Let me ask you that one question. Is it sad if you know somebody who can't read? They are not able. If you see somebody who cannot read or cannot write, how do you feel about that? What do you think? Huh? Anyone? Nobody wants to answer me? They are uneducated, okay, right? But don't you feel a little bit sorry for them? Like, don't you feel like, wow, that must be really hard for you to get through life and you can't read, and you feel sorry for them because you feel like, wow, you must be, there's so many things you don't know about because you can't read, right? So now let me ask you a question. What is the difference between somebody who cannot read, they don't know how, or this guy over here who can read, but he doesn't? What's the difference between those two people? In my opinion, nothing. If you can read, but you don't read, that's much, much sadder. That is much, 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 much sadder than somebody who cannot read. So, for all those people who say, I don't like reading, you should think of yourself that way. You should think of yourself like, I don't know how to read. Don't tell people you don't like it, because that's just, it doesn't matter. The difference between I don't like it and I don't know how is nothing. There is no difference between I don't like it and I don't know how. They both mean you don't read. If you don't read, that is sad. So sad. Okay? What's my favorite book? I don't really have favorites. I'm not a favorites guy. Music, food, books, movies. I can't put my finger on one because it's just not how my brain works. I appreciate them all in different ways for different things. I feel it's disingenuous to choose one and say this is my favorite, because it's not. So yeah. Do I know John Taylor Gatto? No, I do not. I don't know him. You also need to remember that we live in a world now where every company, they don't want you to buy their products. They're not interested in you buying things. What they are interested in is stealing your time. Stealing your time. They want your time. Why do they want your time? Because the main way that companies make money now is through advertising. And so that means they need to keep you online for as long as they can to show you as many ads as they can. So, I used to like video games when I was a kid, but I don't anymore, because every video game now is not fun anymore. And I'll tell you why. Because they don't end. They're games that are designed to never end because they don't want you to stop playing. They want you to play all day. They want you to live in that world and not in this one. So I don't do it. And social media, they want to steal your time. They want to steal your time. And sports, oh my God, sports is such a huge time stealer. They want you to think about that, which is totally unimportant, not at all important in the world. It makes no difference what team wins or loses in the game of life. Okay? But you spend a lot of time. Why do you spend so much time? Because they want you to, because they planned it that way. That's their model. Their model is to steal your time. So, when you say I don't read, sometimes it's because you're too busy doing these things that steal your time and you don't recognize that they're stealing your time. Okay, that's the end of my rant. What types of books do I read? More novels? No, I usually read nonfiction. Like I have some books right here. I'm still reading this one called The Know-It-All. It's about a guy who read a bunch of books. And I just am towards the end of this one, The Creative Act. And there's a stack of books back here you can see over my shoulder. I'm reading those too. So yeah, I think all of those are nonfiction. I used to read a lot of fiction when I was younger. I'd like to read some more fiction. Maybe I'll pick a book this week and choose a fiction book that I'd like to read. But recently, in the last 5 years, 10 years, I usually read nonfiction, mostly. Hello, Sarah. Happy New Year. Yes, we're talking about books right now, but we're talking about anything. Have I ever read Silent Patient? No. Sarah, you just asked me who's my favorite author, and I don't really have favorites. I just told everybody that about favorites. I'm not a favorites kind of a guy. But I have a lot of authors that I like, but it depends on, if you give me a topic, then I'll tell you, who's my favorite author maybe in that region, in that genre, right? But it's weird to choose, if I say, Stephen King is my favorite author, but he only writes that one kind of book, so you know what I mean, right? I also like Bertrand Russell. Bertrand Russell is a historian. He was a British historian and philosopher, and he wrote books on philosophy and history, and I like his writing, but that's for a different thing, right? And the Count of Monte Cristo is a great thing. Oh, Haruki, I made a post about him just recently. I thought he was really interesting. I want to read more about him. I don't know that much about him yet, and I have never read any of his books, but I've heard good things, and his story was really interesting. I guess he ran a jazz club in Tokyo in the 1980s, which was a huge time for jazz in the 1980s. Japan was one of the biggest places for jazz in the world at that time. So it would have been a really interesting place to run a jazz club. But yeah, before he wrote his books, he was a jazz club, coffee house guy. I have not read The Silent Patient, no. What's my daily routine? I don't have a daily routine anymore, guys. I wake up and do what needs to be done. I have a lot of responsibilities that I have to take care of. So, every day I have to wake up and figure out how I take care of those responsibilities. Going to Thailand this month, and it's your first time going abroad. What should I do to prepare? Sure, Andy. First of all, that's exciting. Your first time to another country is awesome. What I would say is, how long are you going for? Are you going for a couple of days or a couple of weeks or what? One week. Okay. Well, Andy, guess what? This app is great for many things. It's great for learning languages. It's great for making, friends around the world. It's great for traveling. Why? Because, Andy, if you're going to Bangkok, you can find somebody in Bangkok on HelloTalk and ask them what you should do. Ask the people there. Make a friend before you go, and then, or something, right? So anytime I'm going to travel, I talk to people there first now. I'll make friends there first. And then it makes traveling a completely different experience. If you go someplace and you meet the people who live there and they show you their world, it's very different than going there by yourself and trying to figure it out. Okay? So I went to Europe for my first time last year, and I had friends there. So I went to Germany and I stayed with my friend Gunther in Berlin, in his house for a week. It was amazing. It was incredible. It was amazing and really, truly beautiful experience. And then I went to Madrid and spent a week with my friend Belen and her family. And that was an amazing experience. And they both showed me around and told me everything and fed me. I mean, I barely had to pay for anything. It was really incredible. They were really so nice, you know? So that's what I would say, is start talking to people here, and then you can ask about food. You know, Thai. I love Thai food. Andy, do you like spicy food? If you like spicy food, Thai food is some of the greatest spicy food in the world. So go try some Thai food. You know, if you don't know Thai food's amazing. Okay? Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Kafka's great. Oh, Kafka on the Shore. Right. Okay. Sarah sounds like she's well read. Good for you, Sarah. See, Romana did it with Japan. That's great. Good for you. Narmin says, trusting someone is difficult nowadays. You're right. It is. You have to take a risk. But guess what, Narmin? There has always been a risk in making friends. There has always been a risk in making friends. And now we are more worried about it, but the risk is really no different. So take a chance. Take a chance. Okay? Sure, you need to be smart. Don't be dumb. Don't just go meet some weird stranger. Talk to them. Make friends. Get to know them. Do they have a family? What do they do? Are they a good person or not? Do they seem like they're honest and nice and, you know, friendly? Or do they seem shady and weird and creepy? You know? So there's really nothing different. You just have to be willing to take a chance, and you have to get to know somebody first. Right? So that's all. Happy New Year, Tong. Hello, Ideen. George VVR. I don't know what that is. R.R. Martin. Oh, that's what you mean. Game of Thrones. I've maybe, sure, if you like that. I like fantasy stuff. I've never tried reading his stuff. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So once again, everybody, I do want to say thank you to everybody here who, let me see if I recognize some regulars. Well, look, we got James Blunt is back. Hello. Vinyl, hello. Romana, hello. Yeah. Happy New Year to everybody. USA Cats, thank you so much. It's always nice to see the regulars, you know. Valerie, hello. Kimmy. You know, when I see the same people coming again and again, it's gratifying and perplexing. It feels nice, but I'm also, I don't really understand it. Is there another way to say Happy New Year? Not really. No, not that I can think of. We just say Happy New Year. Always. You could say Happy Holidays, but that's a little bit more general, right? That's including all of the holidays around this time. 新年快乐. You can say it in Chinese like that. 新年快乐. 新年快乐. Happy New Year. Or I also like the other Chinese way to say it. 恭喜发财. That means basically like, I hope you make a lot of money this year. What's the last word that you say? You, for what? I don't understand what you mean. The Chinese? I do appreciate all the people who come and watch. If you have questions, you can ask me some questions. I'm going to be here for 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes I'm going to be here. So if you have questions or just want to say Happy New Year, that's fine. I did do a lot more reading while I was sick. I didn't do any writing. I haven't been doing any writing lately. I need to get back to writing. But I have been doing a lot more reading. How dumb is it that we told people that reading books is nerdy? That's so dumb. It's like, wow. I have no idea why anybody would think that that would ever be an insult. It's so weird. What are my wishes or plans for the new year? I don't really have any. I honestly, the whole world is so crazy anymore. I think the whole world is nuts right now. So I just want to get through each day. I'm trying to get through every year, day by day. That's it. What do I write about? Well, I'm writing a book about my English teaching ideas, learning ideas, but I write a blog also about my concepts and teaching ideas. So that's what I write. Thank you very much, Aideen. When do I usually go online? Somebody's asking. I used to have a regular schedule, everybody. I used to have a schedule that I was here every day at a certain time. But right now, my life is a little bit too crazy and busy right now, so I cannot promise to be on time or online at any time right now. So, usually I'm online Monday through Friday in the morning in my time zone. Okay, so I come, if I have time in the morning, if I have an hour or two in the morning, I try to come online and do a stream. Okay, but recently I'm very busy. I was sick recently, but also I take care of my parents are both older, and I help them. And my father has terrible sciatica, can barely walk right now, and he's been that way for about a month. and my mom has, she just had hip surgery. So she's recovering from hip surgery too. So, and I have a knee injury as well. I'm recovering from a knee injury. So I wish I could tell you guys when and teach. Go to my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, whoops, that's not what I wanted. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have hundreds of videos there. Hundreds of them. You will never finish watching my YouTube channel. Some of the videos are 3 or 4 hours. Okay, so go there and you can watch, and there are plenty of answers, plenty of things to hear about. Okay? So, I'm hoping that maybe by February, I'm hoping maybe I'll be a little bit less busy and I can be back online regularly. Okay? But right now, I can only be online when I'm available. All right? You've been getting the same comment, nerd, when you speak about your readings and coding, so you got the nerd and proud sticker. Good. You should be proud of being a nerd. Being a nerd is absolutely a compliment, in my opinion. Anybody who thinks otherwise is a dummy. If you call somebody a nerd, it's more like you're insulting yourself. When you call somebody else a nerd, you're saying, oh, look how smart you are. You like being smart and doing smart things. I don't like doing smart things. That's what you're doing when you call somebody a nerd. You know, you're saying like, I'm dumb. Why don't you like being dumb? Good, Sarah. How many days aren't I available? I don't know, Eli. It's every day is different. Every day I wake up and, you know, if my father's feeling bad, then I have to stop and do that. You know, if my mother needs help, then I have to stop and do that. Right? So I have no idea. Every day is a different day. I cannot tell you. That is the way it works. Okay? You're pulling an all-nighter. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm helping your parents is not something that's just what you should do. Have I ever considered being an IELTS examiner for the speaking mock exams online? No, but I've been told that I would be a good examiner, or I've been told that my voice sounds like the tests. You know, my accent. Ooh, my knee is hurting. Would I do it if I got paid for it? Sure, if it was good enough pay. Yeah, why not? Do I listen to podcasts? Yeah. I haven't been recently, but yes, most of the podcasts I listen to are on NPR. If you go to npr.org, you'll find lots of podcasts that are great. The Moth Radio Hour is great. TED Talks, TED Talks are great. Fresh Air is another one I listen to sometimes. It's called Fresh Air. Looking through my list here. There's another one called All Things Considered. It's like a news one, but it's good. Let's see. This American Life, that's a great one. This American Life, that's a great podcast. Let's see. There's one called Science Friday. That's just like a Friday science one on NPR that's really good. It's educational. Yeah, that's a good start. I don't know that one, On Purpose with Jay Shetty. I don't know that one. Where am I from? I'm from Ohio. You have a business proposal for me? Well, I'll tell you what. Is it Jack Hongir? Why don't you send me a private message and tell me about your proposal, and I'll look at it and I'll try to get back to you. It's not going to be today or tomorrow because I'm too busy with holiday stuff and family stuff right now. But give me a day or two, and I'll look at what you wrote, and I'll get back to you, and we can talk about it. Okay, I can't make any promises, but send me a message, and I'll consider it. Okay? You usually don't get answers on private chat from others. Well, the trick is, man, if you want someone to be interested in what you have to say, first you should talk to them. Don't just send a message. Like, for example, I get messages on my phone every day from companies saying, hey, we want to offer you a job for our company. But they don't know my name. They don't know anything about me. They're just sending messages to random people. And I am never going to reply to somebody who doesn't know me. So my suggestion would be, if you want to get a reply from somebody, then you need to get to know them first and build a little bit of trust. And then you can talk to them about something. Okay? But if you don't know me and you just send me a message and say, hey, I want to offer you this job, I am going to think that it's not serious or not real, because I would never offer somebody a job if I don't know them. You know? So, yeah. Happy New Year, Norman. Happy New Year, Zaira. Happy New Year. 新年快乐. You're welcome. Okay, everybody, I have 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes left. Let's see. When do I usually go online? Like I said, it's usually morning in... if it's morning in New York City, then you can look to see if I'm online. Okay? Do I suggest the All Ears English podcast? I think I've heard about that one, but I don't know it personally, so I can't recommend it. Okay? What are my plans? You mean for New Year? Nothing. New Year is not a big holiday for me anymore. I don't really care. It's just another day as far as I'm concerned. If New Year's really matters to you, then you shouldn't procrastinate anymore. That's what I should tell you. If you say, oh wow, look, it's a new year, this is important, time is passing. If you're doing that, you're marking the day because you're saying, wow, it's so important that time is passing, then you should never procrastinate, because every day time is passing. Every day time is passing. What holidays do matter to me? Christmas and Thanksgiving, but just because they're family holidays. I like Christmas, I like Thanksgiving, I like Halloween. You know? Yeah. But New Year's is kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. It's not that important to me. We used to do fireworks and all kinds of stuff like that, but I don't even like fireworks anymore. I think fireworks are kind of silly. Okay, guys, guess what? It's been an hour and a half. I've been here for 1 hour and a half, so I think I'm going to go and have some lunch and do some work. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just relax a little bit and see if I need to help my parents with anything. So I'm going to go, but I'm going to try to come back online tonight for my New Year when it's midnight. Maybe I'll be online for 30 minutes or an hour tonight around my midnight. Okay, so thank you guys for coming. And again, I do appreciate everybody who comes to watch me and support me and who appreciates what I do. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. All right, I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Okay? So, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, and have a happy new year. Okay? Bye-bye, everyone.